Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's time for some more Hearts of Iron 4's Japan. I'm your Leos Kelvin, where we continue on as the Soviets are just pressing past their Officers Purged issue with Lessons of War, which removes the national spirit, Officers Purged. And since they've annexed New Tava, I'm assuming that in 3 days I will suddenly get a warning about being justified on. Call it a hunch. Let's find out, shall we? Missing equipment production. Yeah, probably. No national focus set. Research City experiment. Okay, so the Soviets aren't just going to come beat the ever-loving crap out of us. Good news, everybody. Good freaking news. Alright. Good freaking news. That said, we are going to continue constructing naval dockyards and other such things. It's definitely going to be necessary. We need to start getting towards naval supremacy, which will take us some time. In the meantime, super heavy battleships. Support weapons 3. Excellent. German Reich is going through with Operation Weserübung before it can even so much as take Paris. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. The fall of Singapore for the Emperor. Yeah. And that means that we finally cleared out the last of the British holds. Well, just about. At this point, they are now just on a shitty island where they can't get any supplies, so... You know, sooner or later, they will be breaking. Can we stop throwing the one who has no freaking organization into them, please? Christ. Rotations, let's go. Rotational attacks. Yep. Next. Like they will run out eventually. Rotational attacks are totally something that is completely broken in this game right now. Because the defenders are not recovering any organization, so they're just slowly breaking apart. Like, their tank brigade is gone now. And, yeah, it's only a matter of time before... Yeah, now they're just down to 1. There. So, that's that. Good. Alright, and that secures us a good chunk of the world's rubber supply. Most of which were sent into the Soviet Union and the German Reich. Good. Well, that's fine then. Unfortunately, we haven't managed to seize even a single bit of aluminum. Which is going to make aircraft a bit tricky, but we'll have to work on it. Yeah. We are going to be setting our occupation policy to incredibly harsh to acquire more resources. There. That helps our steel deficit a little bit. Alright. So we have you guys there. Looks like you guys, however, are going to be garrisoning... No, that's already covered. These regions. At least for now. Don't think we need them to garrison any longer. That said, I still need them out there because landings and everything. Speaking of landings. Yeah, I've decided screw the motorized, screw the military police. I need troops everywhere, all over the place, if I'm going to be able to do anything. Okay, so that's all we can train for now due to artillery limitations. I mean, the only thing that's going to make me abandon my ports all over the place at this point is going to be a Soviet invasion. Which, I mean, that's a pretty fair reason to want to abandon everything that you're currently occupying, right? Any plans for the USA? Yeah. I have plans for the USA at some point. But at this point, I'm under threat from Soviet invasion. So I have some concerns. We're probably going to be going to war with the USA when they declare war on us in 1942. That said, I am currently looking for naval supremacy around here. Let's clear off all these battles. Yeah, I know we've taken a lot of losses. Alright, so our fleet... I want you on search and destroy in the South China Sea. Because that's going to be a damn good, good hop. Now, I have two guys here. I have no idea what they are doing, or where they even are. To a non-naval base location. Oh yeah, you guys are the home defense. We've got a whole 2 brigades defending the main island. Great. Though I suppose that's just the state we're in. I figured that was going to come sooner or later. Alright. Change of plans. Garrisons are being called off. The hell kind of front line is that? The hell is this front line tool? Hey, front line tool. Can you at least do things correctly? It'd be greatly appreciated. Like, come on here. That is not part of our front line. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, I guess we're doing manual front line. Because the auto generator is not doing so hot.
A new follower.
Yeah. And, thank you to my new follower, who I missed, damn it. Jar Lizard 21. Thank you. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Okay. And people are just like, why aren't you attacking the friggin' Americans? Yeah, this is why. This would be why. I very, very much foresaw. Yeah, it's like, why is this not part of my front line here? Yeah, do I have, like, military access to Mongolia or something? No.
A new follower.
Thank you to Sevenger 200 for following. Alright. So, can I manually make a front line here? Yeah, no, like, this is... That's a front line. That is literally all I can draw there. Well, I mean, I guess that. Good luck. Anyway, everyone's moving their ass over. There anything else that we could need? Nope. It's now just everyone mobilize and get your asses to the north. So yeah, that's obviously going to put a damper on any offensives against the USA. Let's start getting some forward observers going. Improved artillery is being researched. We have the 1941 techs and all that. So... no. We definitely could start researching industry. It's definitely going to be helpful. The signal company Will be helpful. We need to make sure. Yeah, I've definitely got logistics company too, right? Yeah, good. Christ. Need to keep logistics company good. Like, logistics company just reduces supply usage, and that is huge.
A new follower.
Thank you to Deadly Michelle for following. Trotsky survives an assassination attempt. Good. Alright, what do we got for free dockyards? Well, we're building a couple battleships. I mean, the problem is I don't have enough spare research right now to develop any better carriers. But I guess we'll do what we can. A lot of free military factories, though. That's the good news. Problem is, we don't have enough steel to do anything with them. Don't have enough aluminum to do anything with. Have 1,000 rubber. Alright, the good news is, even with the Soviet invasion, we will still be trading to Germany through Iran, Turkey, and so on. Alright. That said, we're dug in. We do not have enough troops, though. Yeah. Just drop you guys in Nagasaki. And deploy now. Alright, now I want you guys crossing over here now. Let's go. We need to get you guys across. I know they're green and it's going to suck slightly, but I don't have many options. Gonna have to dig in.
A new follower.
Thank you to Messed Up Arsonist for following. And see about getting some psychiatric help, will you? Low supplies. I'm not surprised. Alright. So, if I were to make these guys into their own army... Yeah, what the fuck, like, is this front line? We do not have military access to the Soviet Union. This line does not compute in my head. Alright, well. There. That'll do. Alright. The offensive line. That. Or is that offensive line just too big? Do it. Do it. You're fine. Alright, well, we're prepped. I guess. I'm always a bit on the cautious side when it comes to Soviet-based wars. You never quite know what they're going to be able to pull out. You gotta be careful. Skill 3, you're in. Congrats. Alright. Well, I guess we're prepared. I mean, Mongolia should fall just about instantly. Which will be a blessing. War with Japan. 35 days. We might be able to deploy some more troops and get them over, but we'll see. They're going to be pretty green if we deploy them, which is fine. Really, I just need more men to shore up the borders against the Soviet Union. Alright, well, so much for the Southern Expansion Plan. I'm afraid we're going to have to call it off for a while. Times have changed, and suddenly, for some inexplicable reason, we're now doing the Northern Expansion Plan. Into Siberia. Alright. I mean, not enough steel or not. We definitely need more infantry equipment. Try and modernize our army real quick. It's more important than anything else right now, so... Because we still need 40,000 to upgrade to 2. So, an extra line would not hurt. Oh, hey, the Netherlands finally capitulated. Look at that. And Germany has made it to the gates of Paris, if you can believe it. Thank you to Mercenary 560 for following. Oh dear. Paris. Well, Germany's done an unknown focus. Who knows, maybe at some point. War with the USSR. Who knows? Alright. We're dug in, we're prepped. Is Germany OP in this game? No. They're pretty fucking terrible, actually. By comparison. And Christ, it's October 1940, and the war started in 38, and they've only just managed to get to the gates of Paris. Italy has probably done a lot more work. Alright, we're dug in, we're prepped to hold, and, yeah. Your move, Stalin. Your move. Oh no! They've decided to attack me, everybody! I mean, I'm going to assume... why are we not moving? Okay, Mongolia has been called in. I've given everybody an offensive line, right? I guess probably fucked up when I, like, halfway drew over other people's offensive lines, so... Okay, not like that, please. That's fine, just do your things. There we go. Okay, so apparently these offensive lines are not good enough, or something. There we go. Okay, so now the plans are being executed. I'm kind of concerned the fact that we do not see the Soviet army, though. Whatever. We'll seize Mongolia in the meantime. While we raid around and try and get a hold of Vladivostok. Force the Russians out to sea here. And run up along the coast. Let's go. Yeah, it appears the Russians fell back. I mean, that's kind of wise. We did fortify up our border, so... We had forts somewhere around here, I don't know. Fortify the Soviet border gave us forts. I don't know where those forts are, but gave us forts somewhere. Alright, we took the... And, naval base expansion wouldn't be bad. Research. Yeah, I mean, we're good on naval now. We might manage to get away with a, third carrier here. It's only 52 days. Good. The fall of Paris. The German Reich Army seems unstoppable. No, it does not. The German Reich Army seems very stoppable. Holy shit. Oop. Game is hitching. Occasionally this happens. Yeah, there we go. The second armistice of Compiègne. An armistice between German Reich and...
A new follower.
The armistice between a German Reich and a new follower. Thank you to Soviet Steel 57. For following. The armistice between German Reich and the French Third Republic has been signed at Compiègne, in the very railway carriage in which German surrender in World War I was negotiated. Under the terms of the armistice, the French government under Marshal Pétain was based out of Vichy will continue to administer most of the southern France, while the rest of the country falls under a German occupation zone. Some French officers have vowed to continue resistance from abroad, but this puts an effective end to fighting in France, at least for the time being. Disturbing. Yeah. The flight of Rudolf Hulse. The airship Hindenburg, which had been moored in Germany since the beginning of hostilities, met with dramatic end today when it exploded over Scotland. It appears to have been commanded by Deputy Führer Rudolf Hess, who managed to fly it alone across the North Sea on personal mission to negotiate peace with Britain. British radar stations had no trouble detecting the massive aircraft, and several Royal Air Force wings were immediately directed toward its position. When the Hindenburg failed to respond over the radio, they opened fire. As parachuted to safety, he has now been imprisoned in the Tower of London. Interesting. And France has capitulated. Yeah. The Hindenburg didn't blow up before, so I guess that happened. The fall of Paris. The Soviet bear. Wait, what? I'm not even going to ask how that happened, but okay. Fuck it. The border gore between Germany and the Soviet Union has been top-notch today in this series. God damn it. Okay, well, I mean, it's up to us to slay the Soviet bear, apparently. That said, it's not going to be an easy task. That's 225 days. I mean, 225 days for the upgrade seems almost reasonable. I'm going to want improved reconnaissance company, though. Let's go. Yeah. The Allies ended up at both war with the Comintern and the Axis, so things kind of got weird. And with me. I'm not technically a member of the Axis, but might as well be. That said, the landings have all but been silenced. It looks like the UK has just been busy with other issues at this point, and can no longer spend the excess troops landing. No, can't. Okay. Alright, well. Yep, keep it up. How about you do this instead? I feel like that would be better. Yeah. Good. So we're starting to see Soviet resistance. This is not too surprising. I mean, we figured we'd see Soviet resistance at some point. We even see Republican Spain here, who's come to help. The Vichy regime. And a non-aggression pact with Vichy France, but of course. Yeah. Let's put the goddamn end to Mongolia. The victory point is here. This would be pretty ideal to do. Alright. Looks like, at least initially, the war against the Soviet Union is going pretty well. Yeah, the casualties are very favoring us. And we're on the offensive. I mean, when the casualties favor you and you're on the offensive, you're doing something right. That said, I have a problem with this because the front is getting massive and we can see massive buildup of Soviet troops. They have more divisions than we do. This is not the way I want to be fighting. This is a very bad way to be fighting. And what do we have for supplies? We have supplies for more. Just barely, huh? Alright. Well, let's get you guys ashore. We don't have enough divisions to be fighting like this, but that's the thing, right? We need to finish here and, you know, conquer eastern Siberia and try and, you know, establish the front line at Sinkaiying up along here. If we can do that by some miracle, we're set. Strategic reason to be hostile to Japan. Or it might be drawn into. Yeah. Oh well. At some point, I wanted to go beat the crap out of them. That said, yeah, the Soviet stuff here ain't too surprising. Yeah, I don't think the Mongolians can stop us from reaching whatever this city is. Uliaste. Which will knock the Mongolians out of the war. Which is good. Mongolians getting knocked out of the war is a good thing. Yeah. Christ. We can barely keep up with our artillery needs. That's not good. That's not good at all. Alright. 7 days. Oh, good. Carrier's done. 727 days to develop a Class 4 carrier. No thank you. No thank you. Yeah, and then after that, I want starting on a new carrier. Good luck. Yeah, we don't have enough steel for stuff out here. There's got to be resources out here, right? Good, good. There's some steel here we can capture. A lot of steel, 10 markers capitulated. Yeah, we're capturing lots of steel. Change of plans, though. Unfortunately, I don't know. Yeah, the resistance is going to start growing everywhere. Mongolia has capitulated. Good. So, that's knocked the Mongolians out of the war. Alright. Now, I need to redraw some front lines because holy fuck are these front lines fucked. Like, just absolutely fucked. They have been since the start of this goddamn thing. Oh my god, the front lines work. Well, front line. There's really only one at this point. Which inevitably means we're going to have to change some things. Okay. There. Yeah, I figured there'd be a few of these guys. We need assigning. Yeah, alright. Now, form up and try and hold, damn it. Okay. I feel like we should put pressure on Siam. There's very little that we need right now out of our focuses. I mean, I guess we can do advanced weapons, but very little that's going to help us with. 200 days for advanced artillery, fuck it. I don't know if we'll ever be able to use it in this war, because we are not even meeting our needs for it. Okay. If we can't meet our needs for artillery based on our current army size, then there's no point in getting any more. Screw it. Yeah, there. There's no point in getting more troops. We can't meet the needs currently. Alright. Good news. We've got multiple encirclements. This is good. Keep the offensive up.
A new follower.
And thank you to Okay, yeah, Russian no war steel. I got that mixed up. It's like, wait, did I read off that guy? No, that was Soviet steel. Yeah. God, we need so much equipment for our army. We are only down 16 steel now, which is great. As we continue to conquer more from the Soviets, we will find ourselves maybe potentially having enough resources soon. In fact, I would say it's probably a good time that I change our occupation policy of Soviet territory to harshest, to acquire as much steel as needed. Sure, we're a bit of a jerk for it, but hey. In wars, people work themselves to death in mines. That's how it works. Because the Japanese war machine needs steel. Ain't that the truth? Alright. Good, we got an overrun on them as well. Yeah, they're getting closed in pretty badly here. Alright, go there. Yeah, they're retreating across the river. Those will get overrun. Well, we got it. We can't give them any time to regenerate across the river or across the strait because that's going to hurt us otherwise. On the other hand, they have no naval base out there. They might just eventually die out. Unless, of course, they were able to capture. No. You come back here. Finish them off. Just do that. Should be fine. Yeah, they got no chance. They're gone. Good. Alright, and thank you to our new follower. Hearts of Iron 3D. Well, I mean, sure. I guess Hearts of Iron is 3D. You need to make a move on that now. And if you're not making a move on that, move there. Don't care. You guys, advance. Let's try and close up the front line just a little bit, please. We have reinforcements making it to the fronts now, but not a lot of good that'll do us. Oh, man. The amount of repairs we have to make. Resistance is just going to absolutely tear us a new hole, or several. That said, don't have many options on that. We need pretty much everything on the front to deal with the Soviets, so damned if I do, damned if I don't, right? Yeah, forward reconnaissance will be good. I don't know what the hell I just read off. Forward observers, recon company reconnaissance will be very helpful, considering I have recon companies in all of my armies. Yeah. All infantry and motorized mechanized. Yeah. Advanced fire bases will help. Okay, you guys are pushing in that. Yeah, the Soviets aren't exactly in top-notch condition. And I mean, yeah, there's a lot of attrition for everybody out here, which is exactly what I want to avoid. Alright, the front line is now stabilized. Alright, it's time for the second offensive. Of which our goal is there. Yeah, you see, it like consumes one offensive line for the other one. There we go. What the fuck? No. Okay. Let's do you. Let's do an offensive line. Yeah, multiple armies and offensive lines do not work well together. There we go. Okay. Since you can't give the armies the same offensive line, it doesn't work very well. Alright. A new offensive. We can't get trapped up here in Siberia. The blizzards will slaughter all of our men. Yeah. Like, the blizzards are going to kill everybody. And I think the Soviets have like 30 million manpower, so it's going to be an offensive. Yeah. Good news, we're slaughtering the Soviets about, 17-1 at a climbing rate. Alright. Let's begin our March offensive. But otherwise, things seem to be going okay. Legionary Romania has capitulated to Bulgaria. Bulgaria, who is currently not even in a faction. They just took over Romania. Well, okay. Sure. Whatever you say. Not gonna ask. Alright. It's 1941, so... based on how things are going, I want Construction 3.
A new follower.
Construction 3 is the repair speed, so it's very helpful. And thank you to Unstoppable Soviet Army. I'm sensing a pattern in my new followers. Yeah, well, you know what? I don't care how unstoppable the Soviet Army is. We're gonna win. Say what you will. Let's pressure Siam for fun. I already annexed them, but... yeah. Naval superiority is ours in the South China Sea for what little it's worth right now. Yeah. 15 to 250,000 dead. Unfortunately, that's not counting those that we're losing to attrition. That's the real killer. I mean, we're invading Siberia for crying out bloody loud. I'm not afraid of the Soviet army as much as I'm afraid of the damn blizzards, right? Venezuela wants to send us a division. Sure. You know what? I'm okay with that. Welcome to the place, Venezuela. I don't know how well you're going to do out here because, pro tip, attrition. And, you know, it's fucking Siberia. Oh, hey, Bulgaria joined the Allies. Mm-hmm. Well, alright, good news, everyone. Bulgaria will now be re-added to the German Reich. Oh, dear. Yep. That's about right. Yugoslavia has maintained neutrality. Greece is maintaining neutrality. And Turkey is maintaining neutrality. Not that there's particularly much surprise over it. Alright. So yeah, we need to clean up eastern Siberia and like try and get the front to here. If we can close the front to just this, we win. Baluchistan to fight on our side. Well, thank you. You picked a place really far away from the front, though. But sure. Welcome to the area, eh? Yeah. Everything's just exploding everywhere that I have occupied right now. Because I need every soldier out on the front. Good, we're covering our artillery needs. I've been kind of worried about that. Okay, yeah, we're not covering our artillery needs. We are not at all covering our artillery needs.
A new follower.
That is not good. Moscow or bust. Thank you for following. That's pretty much it. Yeah, Moscow or bust. Oh, man. Yep. Yep. That's fucking great. So we are not meeting the needs of our friggin' shit right now. We have 76 excess steel, though. That said. So some of that we can put into a new carrier. And the rest of that, I think we need to put into a new artillery production line. Land is currently far more important, as far as I'm concerned. We need that new construction tech. Improved repair rates by 50%. It's going to be important. Alright, like I said, if we can cut this in half so that way our front isn't this long, that's great. That's what we need. Because our troops are going to get thin. Like, our troops are already getting thin. It's not a good thing. At all. Like, I don't have enough troops for a full front line into the Soviets. I need the help of, like, Germany or something. Yeah. Well, I don't know how far they've gotten into their tree, so it's going to be hard to say. I'm pretty certain they claimed Bessarabia. Yeah, they've claimed Bessarabia, so they could go to war with Germany. There is the potential for a German war. Yeah. Tempted to go to full mobilization. I think we're going to go to extensive conscription. There. We're going to need the manpower coming out of this. Like, we are just going to need it. You forgot the troops you sent over from the mainland. Oh, yes, I did. Thank you for the notice. Well, you guys are going to be getting your own army for what little it's worth. Because there's not enough room in the other one for you. Well, that's not true. In fact, I should probably give you 3 over to this. And assign you to the front line again. There you go. Or not, I guess. Right click, yeah, there we go. And assign to front line. Oh, I keep assigning it to the wrong front line, so it's just flipping back. Okay. Which front line is the correct one? The middle one? Yes, the middle one. Okay. And, yeah. Enjoy out there. I was agreeing to go. You weren't going to be on an offensive, but, you know, whatever. At this point, I'm scared to send these guys up. We're not really meeting our demands. That said, we are still trying to pump out more and more. We are literally breaking even. We are using 407 units of steel. Like, we are breaking even on resources right now. And that's all thanks to the new Soviet conquests we have. If it wasn't for these resources, we would not be able to do much right now. The extra lines of production might just be enough to get us a win here. Might just be enough. Because we are going to need all the supplies. All of the supplies. Alright. Speaking of which, yeah, it's been a 40-minute thing. We're going to have to cut this in half. Oh well, that happens sometimes. I just get too focused, you know. War with the Soviet Union and all that. In the meantime, though, thank you everybody for watching. This has been your lovely host, Kelvin, signing off.